Hello, guys. Welcome to Psychology of Freedom. So, we have a new topic for today. This completes the interaction styles. By the way, pala ni-request to ni Mark.tv na i-discuss ko yung bawat interaction style. So, nauna na yung direct versus informative, initiating versus responding, and ngayon naman, we will tackle movement versus control or progression versus outcome. So again, thank you kay Mark.tv for requesting this. So I think for the four interactions styles na na-discuss ko before, I think ito yung one of the hardest thing to detect. Kasi yung direct versus informative, di ba? Ang dali lang niyang makita sa tao once na na-meet mo or once na nagsalita siya. And then, yung initiating versus responding, I think it's way easier then. So, itong movement versus control, I think it takes a little bit more time for you to figure out which one the person is, if movement ba siya or control type. So, let's go first to the movement or tinatawag din nating progression. So, ano nga ba yung movement na interaction style? It's all about progress, all about movement, all about moving forward, pag-advance, growth, 'di ba? Whether sa conversation man 'yan or sa interaction or sa relationship or sa goal, with anything. Very focused sila sa movement or sa progress, sa pag-move forward ng mga bagay-bagay. So, since focus sila sa progress, gusto nila lagi may progress, ano naman yung ayaw ng mga movement types? Ang ayaw nila is stagnation. So, ano yung stagnation? If something is not moving, something is not changing, something is stuck, di ba? In other words, hindi nagpo-progress, hindi nagmo-move, hindi nag-grow, hindi nag-change. So, opposite siya ng progress. So, yan yung ayaw nila. Nasistress sila mentally if walang movement or walang progress yung isang bagay or situation. So, bigyan ko kayo ng example. So, may kilala kong INFJ and we know, di ba, na ang mga INFJs, they are movement types. So, ang kwento niya sa akin noon, wala daw siyang masakyan ng jeep, pauwi sa kanila from work, uuwi siya. So, lahat naman tayo ayaw natin ng traffic, di ba? Pero, it's especially It's especially stressful sa mga movement types. Hindi nila ma-take if there is lack of movement. So, ganun nga yung kaibigan ko na nagkwento sa akin na yun nga, stuck siya, wala siyang masakyan. I think for an hour na, ganyan. Ang ginawa niya, sumakay siya ng jeep. So, yung jeep na yon hindi talaga papunta sa kanila. Papunta siya sa ibang lugar. Pero sinakyan niya yon kasi yung parang first few kilometers nun, same nung papunta sa kanila. So, to cut the long story short, 3 beses siyang sumakay ng jeep, imbis na isa lang. So, ganyan ang mga movement types. Kahit 3 beses pa sila sumakay ng jeep or ng sasakyan, or dumaan pa sila sa malayo, as long as nagmo-move forward sila, kahit na small movement pa or big movement, doesn't matter, they become okay. Hindi na sila nasa-stress as long as nagmo-move forward sila. Wag lang sila ma-stuck or maging stagnant yung situation nila. Kasi pag stagnant yung situation, dun sila nagpi-freak out and they will do everything to get things unstuck or to get things moving again. So, punta naman tayo dun sa mga control types or we also know as the outcome types. So, itong mga control types, they are all about outcome, gusto nila ma-achieve, all about the end result, whether sa interaction man yan or sa relationship, sa conversation or sa goal, with anything, they are very focused on the outcome. So, kung yung mga movement type, ayaw nila ng stagnation, ayaw nila ng things are getting stuck without any movement. Ito namang mga control types, ayaw nila ng chaos. So, ayaw nila ng, yun, disorganized, walang order, kasi dun naman sila nasa-stress mentally. They cannot take yung chaotic na environment or na lugar or situation, conversation, relationship, and goal, ganyan. Kasi para sa kanila, hindi maa-achieve yung outcome na they are obsessing with kapag chaotic yung situation. Kumbaga hindi magiging maganda yung resulta pagka chaotic yung situation. So I'll let you watch a clip na wherein yung control type parang naging uncomfortable talaga siya dun sa chaotic na tawag nito interaction.
Unique ka din magsalita, no?
Unique, what's your statement song as of the moment?
Wala eh.
Wala.
Wala.
Kasi...
Pwede humingi ng sample.
Wala nga eh.
Oo,
Ay.
walang
Wala
Sige,
eh.
bro, wag ka,
Yun
wag
ang
ka
punchline
magsample.
eh.
sample. Walang sample iba.
punchline daw yun.
Ayan, so nakita nyo, di ba? Mapapansin nyo, uncomfortable na siya, medyo chaotic. Sino ba talaga yung nag-i-interview sa kanya? Ang dami nagsasalita. So, ganyan yung mga control types. Ayaw nila ng chaos kasi nga, threat yun sa outcome na gusto nilang ma-achieve. So, yun, punta ulit tayo sa mga movement types. So, itong mga movement types, para silang river. Di ba yung water sa river? Di ba? It flows all the time. It flows constantly. So, ganyan yung mga movement type. Gusto nila, they are always moving forward. The interaction is always moving forward. Kaya nga, when things are stuck or things are stagnant, minsan sila pa yung nag-introduce mismo ng chaos para magkaroon ng movement, magkaroon ng progress. So, halimbawa, yung lake, di ba? Hindi siya nag-move, di ba? Kalmado lang siya. Wala siyang constant current unlike yung river. So, pero pagka nagkaroon ng wind, which represent chaos, suddenly nagmo-move na yung water sa lake. So, ganyan yung ginagawa ng mga movement types. They introduce chaos para to keep things moving forward. So, this time naman, I'll let you watch a clip again. So, yan.
Ayan.
Rufa may quinto. 4. Himala! Ah!
Ayan, so nakita nyo, di ba, hindi nag-move forward agad yung interaction. Kaya si Vice Ganda, as a movement type, di ba, ESFP siya, movement type, nag-introduce na siya ng chaos. So, sabi nga ni CS Joseph, para sa mga movement type, progress cannot occur. I mean, progress can occur in the midst of chaos. Kaya okay lang sa kanila na may chaos, komportable sila kahit chaotic yung paligid nila. Minsan sila pa mismo yung nag-introduce ng chaos kasi it drives movement nga. So even sa relationship, di ba? Ang mga movement type, they introduce chaos para mag-progress further pagka stagnant na yung halimbawa relationship. And also, mapapansin nyo din sa mga movement type na they behave chaotically. So kahit na may nagsasalita pa, they don't have a problem interrupting. While yung mga control types, they don't do that as much. They are more patient and willing to wait kapag may nagsasalita. And they let yung mga control types, they let you finish, pero you also have to let them finish. So, hindi mo rin sila may interrupt, parang ganon. So, kung yung mga movement types, they are like river, constantly flowing, constantly moving forward, constantly progressing, and sometimes can be chaotic. Ito namang mga control type, para silang lake, katulad nga na nasabi ko sa kanina, medyo kalmado, very controlled lang, calm and collected, hindi sila chaotic tulad ng river or ayun, ng mga movement types. So, kung yung movement types, nag-introduce sila ng chaos, ito naman mga control types, they exert a degree of control kapag may chaos. Kasi nga, di ba, hindi magiging maganda yung outcome kapag chaotic. Yung anything, interaction, yung conversation, yung goal, ganyan, yung process. And para sa kanila, order determines outcome. 'Di ba, alam naman natin, they are obsessed with outcome. Yun yung pinaka-importante sa kanila eh. So, pag nawawala na sa plan, they exert a degree of control para maging in line ulit dun sa outcome na gusto nila ma-achieve. And then, kaya sila tinawag na control types, not necessarily because they are controlling. Hindi naman. Nasi-stress lang kasi talaga sila if there is chaos and hindi nila ma-achieve nagkakaroon ng threat sa outcome na gusto nilang mangyari. Kaya yun, tina-try nila i-control yung situation, to maintain order. Kaya lang nga, by doing that, they are accused of being controlling, especially yung mga structure types like for example, ESTJ, ESTP, ENFJ, and ENTJ. Pero it's just so that they'll have the outcome that they want. So I'll give you another example of how a control type tries to control a certain situation.
Tawagan mo si Mr. Soriano. Hindi, sir. Ang contracting on the spot. Okay?
And besides from that,
Hindi,
I
sir.
don't have
consent
the
nung-
liability to
Hindi, sir.
answer you all
No,
the
no,
time.
no, sir.
Pinagbigyan ko lang kayo na sinagot ko kayo para mabigyan din
Hindi, sir.
natin
Hindi, kasi
ng
nililito mo.
liwanag.
Sir,
Why is it,
sandali lang,
am
sir.
I obliged?
Official ka, ayoko na magbibigay ka ng wrong information. You're disseminating a wrong information. Okay? Galit po ako
Dahil
dyan.
hindi ko dinidepensa yung ano.
Hindi, sir.
Sinasabi ko kung ano yung nasa ordinansa namin. And I am just...
Hindi, sir. Kasi yung sinasabi mo sa na contracting
Eto
ordinansa.
nga, I'm challenging you eh.
Sir,
I'm
sandali lang.
challenging you.
Andiyan, makinig ka,
Eto,
sir. Makinig ka, sir.
challenging ko sa
Makinig
inyo.
ka. Makinig ka. Mr. Ding Soriano, magandang hapon po, Mr. Soriano.
Yes, good afternoon po. Good
Hindi,
afternoon.
So nakita nyo, di ba, naging chaotic na yung situation kasi si Tulfo may tinatry na siyang sabihin pero hindi siya nabibigyan ng chance nung nagsasalita siya. Wala nang order. So anong ginawa niya? 'Di ba? He tried to control the situation by nung una parang I think minute niya yung kabilang line. And syempre, 'di ba, nasi-stress na siya sa pagiging chaotic. Hindi na siya pinapakinggan nung nasa kabilang line. Kaya nag-lash out na siya and tapos nag-switch na siya ng call sa iba. So, ganyan ang ginagawa ng mga control type. If it's becoming disorganized or chaotic, they will really exert control to maintain order kasi for them hindi magiging maganda yung outcome kapag ganun ka-chaotic. So sabi nga ni C.S. Joseph, 'di ba, para sa mga control types, progress cannot occur in the midst of chaos. So ayan, other than chaos, nasa-stress din sila if they don't have a degree of control over anything, whether that's over their lives, their career, their project, etc. Kasi nga, 'di ba? Paano naman nila makukuha yung outcome na gusto nila kung pag naging chaotic, hindi nila makokontrol? So, let's go back to the movement types. Isa pang mapapansin mo sa mga movement types, they have a need for speed. Gusto nila mabilis, nagagawa yung mga bagay-bagay. Gusto nila move forward agad. Kasi nga iniiwasan nila na maging stagnant yung situation. Dapat may progress. Kaya mapapansin mo sa kanila, they talk fast, they move quickly, they make decisions quickly, lalo na yung mga triple movement like ENFPs and INTJ. Kapag sinabi mong triple movement, ibig sabihin yung three sides of their mind are all movement. Yung ego nila, yung unconscious side nila, and yung subconscious side nila are all movement. So, yan. I'll give you an example ulit. Yung ano ko kasi, yung younger brother ko is a movement type. So, pag nagda-drive siya, sumasakay ako sa kanya, medyo kinakabahan ako kasi minsan, alam mo yun, unpredictable eh. Medyo chaotic siya mag-drive. Pero yung isa naman is a control type. So, pag sa kanya naman ako sumasakay, so, control siya. So, alam mo yun, he takes his time, very control, mafe-feel mo na sobrang safe ka. Kumbaga, everything is under control, kumbaga. So, even, yun, isang tip sa mga, bumabiyahe, nagko-commute. Kapag ang driver, chaotic pag-drive, yung iba tawag pa, di ba, kaskasero, di ba, na mga driver. There is a high chance that that driver is a movement type. And kapag sila naman yung very chilled lang, control, relax, chill, they take their time when they are driving, hindi sila nagra-rush, there is a high chance na control type naman yung mga ganon. And even sa decision making, Halimbawa, naalala ko yung INTJ na leader namin dati. We have a group, tapos siya yung naging leader. Parang hindi pa kami gano'n magkakakilala, pero parang after just a few minutes of interacting, alam niya na agad kung ano yung mga task na i-a-assign niya sa'min. So, ang bilis ng decision making niya. And para sa mga movement, if kailangan may i-revise na lang along the way. Ang importante meron ng progress or nag-move forward na. So kung yung mga movement types, they have a need for speed, kailangan mabilis yung movement. Ito namang mga control types, they take their time, ginagawa nila yung mga bagay-bagay at their own pace, they don't like being rushed, and hindi sila nagpapa-pressure to rush. They behave in an orderly manner kasi nga they have to maintain order, they have to maintain control sa mga interaction. Ayaw nila ng chaos. So they take their time when they talk, they move a bit slower than the movement types. They take their time when making decisions, especially yung mga triple control like yung mga ENTJs and INFPs. So one example, 'di ba, yung last typing video ko kay Heart Evangelista, sabi niya dun sa fashion show sa Paris, sabi niya, she'd rather be in the third row for years and years than to be in the front row, pero momentary lang or temporarily lang. So for control types, if you want to do it right, hindi mo siya pwedeng madaliin. Okay lang sa kanila if slow pace as long as makukuha nila yung outcome na gusto nila. Pero it's not about being slow. It's still about kung ano yung kung anong situation yung magli-lead sa outcome na gusto nila or if yung ganong pacing yung magli-lead sa outcome na gusto nila. So kung yung mga movement types, i-revise lang nila yung process as they go along. Itong mga control types, they plan out everything in the beginning. Para in the middle, no need to revise na yung mga process. Kailangan na lang nila i-maintain yung control and order. So another definition of what a movement type is that focus sila sa journey or yung process, hindi sa outcome. Halimbawa, halimbawa sa pag-YouTube, 'di ba? Yung mga movement type, focus sila sa process. Ibig sabihin, focus sila yung sa proseso ng pag-grow ng YouTube channel. Alam mo 'yon, yung parang creating better contents, learning more, producing more, ganyan. Pero sa mga control type, since focus sila sa outcome, hindi na nila masyadong napapansin yung process. As long as they get the outcome that they want, it doesn't matter what the process is. So halimbawa, 'di ba, kung yung mga movement type, they are focused on creating more, becoming more creative sa pagpo-produce ng content. Itong mga outcome, and I've seen this, they can resort to, halimbawa, sub to sub, o kaya pagbili ng subscribers, ganyan, they can bypass the process. So, kasi ang importante sa kanila is yung outcome. So, as long as you get the outcome, doesn't matter kung ano man yung proseso. So, I'll show you another example, and this will be the last.
Kasi feel ko kasi sobrang dragging, ang daming cheche, bureche sa paligid, alam mo yung mga ganun. So gusto ko parang na agad, pasukin na natin agad, kumbaga parang ganun. Yun pa ba?
So parang yung pinag-usapan nila sa video na yon, parang hindi yata, regarding yata sa mga activities nila, na parang hindi yata ganun cooperative si Ken. Pero kasi ganyan kasi yung mga control type, focus sila sa outcome, not on the process. Tulad nga sinabi ko, di ba? So, why do so much of the process if you can achieve the outcome without doing yung mga processes na yon. Pwede naman palang i-bypass yung processes na yon. And we'll still have this outcome. So, balik ulit tayo sa movement. For them, if you enjoy the process, if you get the process right, doesn't matter what the outcome is. Or if the process is right, then it will always yield to a good outcome or the right outcome. So in summary, sa mga movement, ang importante sa kanila, may progress, nagbo-move constantly, may growth, may advancement, ayaw nila ng stagnation. So it's all about keeping things fresh. So dito naman sa mga outcome types, ang importante sa kanila is yung outcome. Kaya they have to control the process pag naging chaotic na kasi hindi yun mag-move towards the outcome na gusto nila pagka may chaos. So yun nga, nasabi ko na rin before, hindi porket movement type ka, hindi ka na makikitaan ng pagka-control. It's a matter of primary versus secondary. So halimbawa, ang ego mo is INFJ. Primarily movement ka kasi yun yung ego mo, yan yung default natin, di ba? Pero you still have control aspects to your personality kasi yung mga INFJ, meron silang ESTP subconscious. Eh, ang mga ESTP, they are control. So, para sa akin, no interaction style is better than the other. It's actually more powerful if you combine it together kasi movement types are all about the process. They know how to do things. But they also need control types who will check on them na parang, oh, will that contribute sa ganitong outcome na gusto mo? 'Di ba? So, kumbaga nire-realign niya si movement towards the outcome or towards the goal. And syempre, yung mga control types, they also need movement. Kasi, oo nga, alam nila yung outcome na gusto nila. Pero, do they know the process? Do they know the steps on how to do it? Do they know the journey on how to get there? 'Di ba? So, we need both interaction style in any situation, whether it's in family, in business, or anything. So, ayun, if you can comment down below yung mga napansin yung movement or control na qualities sa inyo or even in other people. So, I would love to hear it. So, ayun lang. Sana may natutunan kayo. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll see you sa next video.